Wow, League of Legends looks like a really fun game. I wish I could afford it, but I spent all my money on V-Bucks. What's up, guys? Dying Channel here. Last time I asked you guys to send in questions you'd like to have me answer, and god damn, y'all delivered. So let's just jump right into it. That boy asks, how did you come up with your YouTube name? Now this is a question I've been asked a bunch of times. The first part, Rev, really doesn't stand for anything. It was an old 3-letter name that I used to add back in the old video games where you had a high score and they only let you use 3 letters. And of course, the says desu part is supposed to be funny and ironic, but people don't take it that way at all.
Gives a shit.
Next question. We'll still get tons of bad memes?
You bet your sweet bippy.
Favorite anime? My favorite anime is the Monogatari series. Mainly because I have an IQ of roughly 10,000. And I caution anybody who wants to watch that anime, I think you have to increase your IQ to a suitable level, or you just won't get the subtle nuances of the series. So I suggest you read the dictionary a few times, maybe take some classes, or even watch the first couple seasons of Rick and Morty, and I think you'll be good.
My beloved doctor! I can't do Rick! Rick!
Meme Inspector. Oh god, look at this name. You already know it's gonna be a great question. What's your favorite HH tag? Well, I think there's only one obvious choice.
Fucking degenerate.
Josh writes, hey, Vsauce. Michael here. Where are your fingers? Well, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but I actually made a meme of this a little while ago.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your fingers?
And it got me a community guideline strike because I used a certain scene from High School DxD, which I obviously can't show you, but you are free to look up yourself. Who's your waifu? That would be Senjo Gahara. I definitely have a liking of the tsundere type, and I think she's by far the best.
一つだけいいかしら。
なんだよ。
ツンデレサービス。勘違いしないでよね。別に荒木くんのことが心配なわけじゃないんだから。
And besides how good she looks, I really like her dry, sarcastic sense of humor. And quite frankly, I think she's a badass in the Monogatari series. What's your favorite type of music? Well, I primarily listen to rock music, but I'm pretty open to all genres. So I'll listen to anything from Chevelle to Parkway Drive to the Necro Boys to even cute anime girls. Is yote the past tense of yeet? That is incorrect. It is yeeted. Next question. Are you ever going to open up a Discord server? Well, I don't use Discord, but that's something maybe I'll think about in the future if people are actually interested in that.
Don't do it.
Question number 2. Who said you could ask 2 questions? The nerve of this guy. Get him out of here.
Security guards, take him out. Get him out of here.
What?
Get the orthodontist out of here.
No, why?
Take him out of this audience. Kill him. Sick him.
I'm not a fan of the Fallout series. I have looked into it, and as someone who primarily plays games to PvP, I saw this clip.
Imagine you actually wanted to PvP, even though it's completely pointless and there's no reason to do it. You shoot the person back who shot you first, and it starts a duel, and then you both do full damage to each other. The problem here is that the person who sends the duel request by shooting first will always lose, because the way you initiate the duel is by shooting back. Meaning that if someone shoots you, you can just walk straight up to them, Go into your inventory, put on your power armor, pop a psycho, get out your strongest shotgun, and then just VATS in on their head and get a critical. And you'll kill them in one hit.
Yeah, sorry, Todd. I think it's time to lay off the soy. A.I.Channel, hit or miss? Remember, you made me do this. Thomas, the geeky weeb, asks, will any of this new content be similar to Pyrocynical? Absolutely not. The next question asks, since when and why did you want to be a part of the YouTube game? By the way, I made this account just to ask you this question. Well, first of all, I'm flattered you made a Twitter account just to ask me a question. I initially became a part of the YouTube scene just over 2 years ago. Originally, I was a big fan of the old anime cracks and vines that everybody was making, and eventually I just decided that I wanted to give it a try. At that point, I had never done any editing or didn't even own a YouTube channel at all. So for me to go out and do it was kind of a random thing, but pretty quickly I found that I really enjoyed it. Frank asks, ever thought about showing the link to the intro and outro music from your video? Oh my god.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
The next question is from Dark Flame Master. Who was your first waifu? Well, my first waifu comes from Yu Yu Hakusho, which if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It was one of my favorite anime growing up. And I definitely like Botan. And I would say a close second place would be Kagome from Inuyasha. I mean, those were just two of the anime I spent a lot of time watching growing up. And let's be honest, back then there really wasn't a whole lot of choices. It's not like nowadays where you can stream whatever you want or go find it from YouTube or other sources. What was your first ecchi anime? My first ecchi anime was To Love Ru, which, to be honest, was a steaming pile of garbage, but, you know, it's got some good plot. Fang asks, how can we get a high five IRL if we don't know what you look like? You must be confused. It's very simple. If you know what I look, you can still give me a high five. Wait a second.
I'm not gonna continue making this video if all of you are just gonna bully me. Like, I make content to bully people.
Why is your YouTube Nico Yazawa? Have you ever even watched the show Love Live? I don't like your question. Are you implying there's something wrong with Nico? Are you implying she's perhaps annoying? Unbelievable. So that's gonna do it for today's Q&A. And before you guys go, I want to make a quick announcement. I opened a new tier on Patreon. I think it'll interest you guys. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's anime memes. This is the place where I'm gonna post those good old anime memes that you guys are used to. I'm gonna put out a video or two a week. It's gonna be some new stuff, some old stuff I had to take down, and quite frankly, a lot of videos that I just never posted for whatever reason because YouTube is so sensitive. So I think you guys will really enjoy this. Because it's on Patreon, I can be a lot more free with the type of content I make. I don't have to worry about every little tiny thing that could get me in trouble. So I think you're gonna get some good content out of this. And I appreciate any support you guys give. I hope you enjoy it. And the first video will be posted on there in the next couple days. And finally, if you didn't get your question answered today, I will be doing another one of these probably in the near future. So, you know, follow me on Twitter, keep an eye out, and you can get your questions there. All right, guys, thanks for all the questions, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Cue the outro music. What do you mean we don't have any outro music? Well, how will they know when the video is supposed to end?